Hello, entrepreneurs. Welcome again in this awesome Sunday morning. And I hope everyone can hear me. If you can hear me, just say yes on the chat so I can see that everyone can hear me. Okay, yeah, awesome. Thanks, Michael. Okay, so everyone, no audio. Okay, I've got um, Jonas or Jonas. It might be your audio. Everyone else can hear me, but you're saying no audio. So just check your audio because I've got pretty much 99% of people saying yes. So it must be on your end. Okay, so everyone can hear me. And where is everyone from? Can you please say your city or the country where you're from? I know we're all Filipinos. I'll probably the only Filipino that can't speak Tagalog. So, okay, cool. So everyone's mainly in the Philippines. That's good. Hopefully everyone is audio is great now. Okay, cool. Okay, so the audio problems finish. Okay. Im Cavite. Okay, great. There's more people coming in. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is it looks like we're pretty much ready to go. This is recording, so I'm gonna start now. There's Lipa City. I don't even know where that is. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Do you know where that is, Dex? Lipa City?
That's in Batangas, Jay.
Ah, okay, okay. So, okay, cool. Okay, yeah. Yon just said Batangas. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm going to start. So, welcome everyone to our part three of the social media marketing masterclass webinar series. Again, I'm very fortunate and grateful to be able to share this with you, but not just myself. We've got an upcoming superstar in the making of Dexter, and I've been sharing a lot of my secrets to him, and he's been uh, not just from me, but he's going out there and researching a lot as well, and he's starting to create a lot of success from that. So anyone can do this, and it's not just Dex, it's also Kev that's been close with me as well, Kevin, and they're starting to really learn the strategies and secrets that a lot of entrepreneurs are doing um, outside Philippines, especially in the States. That's where I picked up a lot of my mentors, and they're applying it and they're making millions, US millions, in some of these strategies. So we have some more exciting things for you today. And again, Dexter will be talking a lot of stuff about some of these strategies and tips. So I'm going to get into the slides, and really what we're going to be talking about today is fan page setups, facts, tricks, and manipulation that many admins miss. So I just want to quickly ask is if you have a fan page, so it's different to a personal page, say yes. If you have a fan page, which is normally a business fan page, just say yes. Well, don't say yes, just type yes. So I can see how many of us is, whoa, there is a lot. That's good. That's fantastic. Okay, so Timothy, you got to start creating a fan page tonight. Okay, when you finish. Okay, yes, yes, yes. No, that's fantastic. Probably about, hey, that's pretty cool. So probably about 90% of the listeners out there. So we've pretty much nearly reached our max for tonight, but 90% have got a fan page, and that's awesome because now, you being part of this webinar series will allow you to basically learn to monetize that fan page, which is really what my purpose is, and also Dexter's purpose. Okay, so that's fantastic. So most of you have got a fan page. So that's good. So just for the people that haven't heard me before or Dexter, I just want to quickly, in less than 1 minute, talk about myself. So I was born in the Philippines. However, I grew up in Melbourne, Australia, and that's why you can hear this Australian accent. Basically, I went to Melbourne at a very young age of about 5.5 years old, and I have grown up there ever since. My friends were all Australians, so I really had no Filipino friends until I got to university. So as you can see, my accent is really Australian. So a little bit about my entrepreneurial journey is I've owned computer shops before, internet cafes, DVD rental businesses. Today I own a newspaper business in Melbourne, a property development business, and a few other businesses. And I also do a lot of consulting to a lot of business owners, small, medium business owners, and I'm referred to as a business and internet marketing strategist. So that's really what I love. And the other part also is that I am an international #1 best-selling author to a co-authored book called Millionaires and Billionaires Secrets Revealed. So that's this book here. That's a picture of me and when I first got the first batch of books that was shipped out from the printers. And it was an exciting journey, but I want to share with you quickly is what I gained from that book and the process that I had to go through to interview, pretty much the most influential billionaires today, such as Oprah. As you can see pictures here, Warren Buffett, Richard Branson, and Bill Gates. I know a lot of you do know these names. They are, billionaires that we all know today. And I learned a lot of tips about them, and it was really about the business habits and strategies. And if any of you want to find out more, because last week there were people asking about where they can find some of these tips and also a chapter of the book. Basically, it's in that URL in front of you. It's lifemastersuccesssecrets.com/billionaire. And that's where you can get the first chapter of the book, which is Richard Branson and his story about how he became, pretty much one of the most influential billionaires in the UK, in basically where the Olympics is right now. Okay, so that's the billionaire habits. Now, the other great speaker that's starting to really make a name for himself now is Dexter. And I'm not going to pronounce the surname because I'm going to ruin the surname Dex. So Dexter, basically, he is working with John Cullub right now. I'm sure most of you who's been to a John Cullub event, you've seen Dexter present and introduce John. And but behind the scenes, this guy is phenomenal. He's actually the guy that literally, as you can see there, he helps business owners craft their marketing message, and then also that make their customers take action by clicking, by buying, and registering events. So this Dex is what we refer to as a copywriter in the internet marketing world, and he is a guy that sells through words or through basically sales letters, and it's a very important skill to have. And I know a lot of business owners in Australia and around the world would want to use Dex services. And some of the services, some of the entrepreneurs that use Dexter services is, as you can see there, John Cullub, and I'm sure a lot of you know Asia's #1 Forex trainer, Mario Singh. He's from Singapore. There's another awesome guy called Tim Bennett, and he's also a best-selling author. Myself, I've used Dex for quite a few of some of the things that I do, especially for my Facebook stuff. And he's also worked with Carl O'Cub. I think if you've been to one of the events that we had recently, Carl was sharing about how to create a lot of success through blogging. And there's a lot more. And as you can see here, the CEO of Groupon Philippines, which is Patrick, is an awesome guy as well. And this is the guy, and basically this Dexter's helped all these guys and more. So as you can see, he's definitely got a lot of skills, and in terms of copywriting, but also in strategies on social media. So without further ado, I am going to introduce Dex, and he's actually going to reveal to us some of the strategies that we're going to be talking about tonight. So Dex, welcome. You there, Dex?
Hello, KJ. Good evening,
Okay.
everyone. Can you hear me?
Yep, cool. We've still got more people coming in, so that's fantastic.
Yeah,
So what
cool.
I'm going to do, I'll control, and I'll keep an eye on our attendees' questions if questions pop up, and I'll let you talk about these 11 tips, and I'll let you start talking about some of these tips that's really worked for you, and also for myself and a lot of entrepreneurs there that are using Facebook today. So Dex, go for it, man.
Thank First, Kuya Jay, thank you very much for that kind introduction.
That's right, man.
Yeah, yeah, and of course, good evening again to our guests, especially those who are living here in the Philippines, and to the fellow internet marketers out there. You've asked a while ago that if they have a fan page, and it's really nice that people are really now using fan page. Yeah, fan pages are everywhere, and what the majority of the things I'd be sharing about tonight would cover basically uh, the basics of everything that a fan page owner must I think know basically, and why should they know this? It's just a matter of maximizing their presence in Facebook, and these 11 things would also help a fan page not get banned, because Facebook is rolling out, as we know, has been rolling out rules here and there, and I have noticed that some fan pages are violating some of those rules set out by Facebook, and it would really be sad if they get their account banned. So this will be like uh, a preparation for those people who will be coming on the social media marketing masterclass happening on August 25. So I hope you enjoy the things that we'll be sharing tonight. And just to give you a rundown of what we'll be sharing, first, we'll be talking about the cover image, how important that is for you and your business, and the About section, followed by the Apps display, the tricks that you can do with the Apps display. Also, about pinned posts, we'll be talking about anchoring posts, we'll be talking about milestones. I've seen pages not utilizing milestones very much, but they're fun. They're a fun feature of Facebook, and I think everybody should be using them. Also, we'll be looking at the truth about timeline navigation. Since Facebook changed to this new format, the timeline format, um, there are things that our fans can do now that they cannot do before, and now it's easier for them to look around our page, and timeline navigation is an important uh, part of being a Facebook marketer.
Hey,
Also,
bro,
we'll be
sorry,
yeah,
Dex.
yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
you
KJ.
yeah, we just lost you there.
Oh,
Okay, that's
uh,
better. That's better.
okay, okay.
Just stay in that
Uh,
position. Don't move, man. Don't move.
yeah, yeah. I'm also monitoring the input level here in my monitor.
Okay.
Okay, I won't be moving much.
Okay, just
Okay,
stay there.
anyway.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay, okay. Okay, yeah, basically we'll be looking at admin panel, also the activity log and friend feed. So, these things will, I hope that these things that I'll be sharing along with KJ basically would help the fan page owners out there to really maximize Facebook, because it's free and it's very, very powerful. I believe that Facebook is one of uh, a marketer's dream come true. Would you agree, KJ?
Yeah, man. That's where I've made my money. And it definitely, I think the key thing also is that it allows us to be equal with some of the people or some of the companies there that have a lot of money to spend on their marketing. So, and this is really my passion, is that because of that, it allows, Filipinos like us, even if I'm from Australia, but even from the Philippines, and as you're fully aware now, Dex, that it allows us to have a level playing field with some of the companies there that have so much money and budget. So this is the cool thing, because if you can do it right, basically you can monetize your fan page pretty well, and it's unbelievable how much money you can create. So yeah, so it's awesome. Dex,
Yeah, thanks, KJ. And
that's
so if yes, if everyone's ready, I think we can begin, KJ.
yeah, man, go. Okay, so I'll go to the next slide.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, let's go to the next slide. So first, we will be looking at the cover page of Facebook, and we're looking at how it can be effectively used by a fan page owner to better your brand. if we look at the cover page, what we want to do here is to actually make most out of this space because it's a really, really big space. It's 851 by 315, and it's a prime real estate. And what we need to do is, if we observe or we look closely at the example below from Kuya J's page, Life Master Success Secrets, uh, it's a very clean cover. It tells directly what it's all about. It's telling us that the owner of the page is a business mentor and a marketing strategist for entrepreneurs. It's clear, and also the branding of the cover. It has a what you call this in the art world, a color combination that strikes the eye, and that's basically what we want to do with the cover page. And uh,
Sorry,
because
bro.
this cover page, yeah, Kuya Jay,
Yeah, we can't hear you again, man.
this is really I'm seeing that my level is good here in my meter. So
Oh, okay.
just let me know if my volume is dying.
Yeah, no, don't worry. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
just me. Thanks, Catherine. Catherine goes straight away. We can't hear. Okay, go, man.
Okay, so can we move to the next slide, Kuya Jay?
Yep.
Okay. So uh because because Facebook is always rolling out rules here and there, here's something that every fan page owner must be careful about. So, according to Facebook rules, the cover page must not be overly promotionally looking. So there must be no pricing or sales promotions, no contact information, no website. You cannot put there www.johntalibtraining.com, for example. You cannot refer to likes and also call to action like likes and shares. So we must really abide by those
Bro, we
rules.
lost you again, man.
Uh, if we want to keep our fan page, we must always make sure that these no-nos must always be absent within our cover. Just make it clean. The good thing about Facebook cover is we can always look at big brands as models. Like you can type in Coca-Cola, Red Bull. They have good examples for cover images. So that's basically what we want to do with our cover images.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Okay, I'll just add to that, just to let everyone know the reason why Dex is saying that, no over promotional look, no pricing information, no sales and promotions, because that's basically the rules of Facebook. It's not something that we've sort of made up. And also, it may not be as important if you're just starting in, you're starting your fan page. They're not gonna, Facebook's not gonna see that, okay, you're doing some pricing information or promotion at the start, so they're not gonna just shut your fan page down. But when you do get bigger and you start to get a build up of fans, then you really got to look at the regulations and the rulings of Facebook, because if you've made that effort where you're starting to have 50,000 fans, and these are fans that are actually looking at your fan page all the time, you don't want to do anything silly or what we call stupid by just doing that. So you just got to make sure the rules. And it's fantastic that Dex shared this because it is important. And I see a lot of fan pages there that are trying to put pricing and selling there. So just be careful with that. But initially, you're not going to get in trouble straight away. But just understand the rules. So if you do it from the start where you're doing it properly, then it's a good habit to have. But it's not like if you're already created one already that they're going to shut your fan page down. It's still okay. But I suggest you try to do the right way. And that's specifically like what I've done with mine. I've tried to keep it simple as well. You don't want too many things on that piece of real estate. because you want to be like simple and straight to the point. So then people can see when they do come to the fan page, they can literally see in seconds, because you really got about 2 to 3 seconds to get someone's attention on your fan page. And within that 2 to 3 seconds, if you can't articulate or show what your service or what really your value is, then you may lose that fan, or the fan may go there, but then they may not necessarily go there ongoingly, right? So, uh, as Dex was saying, it is this is probably one of the most important real estate that you have on the fan page. So make sure you do that well. And again, short and sweet is what we could refer it in Australia as, just simple, but straight to the point. As you can see in mine, that I'm letting people know that I'm a business mentor and that I'm a marketing strategist for entrepreneurs. And then there's some pictures there about that's related to business and marketing. So that's what I've done there. So Dex, are you okay to continue your?
Yes, good, Jay.
Okay,
We can
cool.
move on.
Cool. I'm just gonna quickly, because join in audio. MJ, the way this webinar, I just want to answer MJ's question. The way this webinar is set is that we've just got you on silent mode, on mute mode, and if you're going to ask a question, you just basically type it on the chat, and then hopefully I can see it. There will be a lot of people asking questions at the same time, so I do apologize if I don't see your question, but just type it in the chat, and then basically I can relay that to either myself or to Dexter. Okay, so that's the message for MJ, and I'm not going to pronounce the surname because I'll probably ruin it as well. So Dex, you go next, man. So go.
Yeah, okay. The second thing that we'll be sharing is about the About section. So, to make full use of the About section, we must take into considerations some things that are important about this field. So one thing is the About section is only 155 characters in length, and this prime real estate is this area is actually part of a prime real estate because everything that you include here, okay, can be clickable if you just add http colons double backslash there. But we can see in the example that Kuya J placed there www.lifemastersuccesssecrets.com. That is actually one of the most important thing that you can do in the About section. Here's the tip. Put a link where you want your visitors to go, because when they go to your fan page, that's the first link that you would want them to see, and you'd like that link to direct them to somewhere that is important, probably a squeeze page where you can give them free stuff, your best material probably. But as you can see in our example, Jay directed them to his website using his website URL. And if
Bro, we've
your
lost you.
URL if your URL is too long, you can probably use the service from bit.ly to shorten your URL. And what you want to do also with this About section is briefly describe your company, okay? Who your company is and what you do, what you can actually do for the person reading the About section. So here at Life Master Success Secrets page, they said that to help and guide entrepreneurs. So they're basically talking to entrepreneurs. And what are they doing for entrepreneurs? They want to get the results they want quickly and efficiently. So that is very, very short and sweet, as Kuya Jay was saying a while ago. Basically, that's the very essence of the About section. Don't waste that URL. Don't waste that prime real estate by not including a URL to our going to our website. That's a gist about this About section. Can you do you have anything to add, Kuya Jay?
No, that's pretty. It's pretty important that I think you've got that right, Dex. Um, Everyone, like if you are, with that short little message or the short little about section that you have there, it is important that you do put a URL that where you want your fans to go to or your potential customers. So in my case, it is to my website, my main website. And and again, as with the image, the things that you write in there has to be short and sweet because you're limited for character space. As Dexter was saying, it's about 155 characters. And if also someone mentioned, which was another good idea, which is Andre using Hootsuite to shorten your URL. So that's another way of doing that. Uh, but you got to make it short and sweet what you're explaining there. So that's again, it's really finding out what your core message is within that 155 characters. If you can explain that well, then that's fantastic. And if you've got a call to action on that, like what we shared last week, then that's even better. But a URL is very, very important. Like with anything else, you want to make sure that you're directing those potential leads to somewhere that you want them to go to. So, okay, also we'll go to the next tip, which is number 3. And Dex, we'll see how your voice goes. So go for it, man.
Okay.
That's cool. Yep.
Okay, now I'll be sharing about the app section, and we'll find out which ones should we show, and also how we can change the thumbnails. So we would be arriving at a cool looking fan page. It'll be professionally looking, and the cool thing about this is you can do this on your own if you have the patience to create your images. That would be really sweet, and it's it's something that's within Facebook. Within Facebook, you can do more. You can do many things for free, and this one thing that you can do for yourself by yourself also. Now, you can find the app display under the cover image as thumbnails. You can see
Dex.
here. There. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just fading, man.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That's
Is this
better.
good?
Yep.
Okay. Here you can see the tab images are actually inside a red rectangle. And what what's what's really important to know here is we only have 4 tabs that can be shown at a time here in our uh, timeline look here in the Facebook. And the first one, the photo section, can't be changed. So that leaves us with three three tabs that we can interchange. So the good thing here is for for these tabs to look really cool, we can actually customize the thumbnails. And if you can use Photoshop, or if you can use Microsoft Paint, you can actually size your thumbnail to 111 by 74 pixels. Um, One tip is when you are creating a thumbnail, choose one that will encourage the users to actually click.
Dex.
Like, for example, yeah,
Yep. When I say Dex,
yeah.
that's your voice, man.
Okay.
That's better. That's better.
Shucks. Yeah. I'm sorry, everyone. I bought a new headset, but I think it's worse than what I had before. I'm using the old one again.
Okay, go.
Anyway, okay. The tip here is just choose choose a thumbnail with a call to action. So here you can see what we've included here is a thumbnail which says start here. So if somebody lands in the fan page, they basically will be compelled to start there. It's human nature to. It's just like when you tell somebody a story and you start with once upon a time, the brain just basically removes the barrier and just waits for the story to be told, right? So basically, that uses the same psychology here. Uh, when a person first visits a fan page, they'd like to really know where to start. So that's one tip. If you don't know what to put, just put start here and give them something good in return. And just you can also put freebies there. And in the following slide, also, by the way, the pages likes would initially be here. The count how many likes your pages has. What we want to do is switch that or with another tab because the likes the likes can actually be seen below your name. Like for example here under John Caleb, you can see the number of likes already. So it will just be if we won't be switching the default like tab there, that's one tab wasted, I think. And we can we move to the next slide, KJ?
Yep. Yeah, your voice is just breaking up.
Okay.
Whoa!
Is this good?
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Are you like in the same position, or like when you're even in the same position, the voice starts to disappear? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So you're not moving.
basically almost not moving.
Okay.
Just my mouth. Yeah, I think.
That's cool. I'll just keep saying Dex every time it starts to get lower because it's good
Yeah.
information. Okay, so this is awesome.
Thanks,
Keep going.
KJ. And
That's right.
I apologize really for the people who are listening. I I hope you can still hear me. And thanks, KJ, for reminding me if my voice is breaking up. Anyway, um, as I've said, only 4 tabs can be displayed initially, but there are actually 12 in total. And the other remaining 9 would come out if you click on the drop down menu on the right side. On the previous slide, you can actually see that. So if you click on that drop down menu on the side, on the far right, this is what you'll see. 12 uh, 12 tab spaces. So you can play around. That's a total of 12 apps that you can use. And as you can see,
Dex.
our likes, yes, our likes tab is located down below. I switch it with the start here tab. So basically that's what you want to do. Put a tab where there's a call to action. What you want to do is for every marketing campaign probably what you want to do is collect email or collect information. And basically that's it about tabs. And on the next slide I'll be showing you how you could change tab into something that would look cooler and would represent your brand better. Can we move on to the next slide, Jay, please?
Yep.
There you go. So if you move your mouse
Dex.
over, yeah, if you move your mouse over the upper right side corner of a tab, this is what you'll see. So what you want to do is click on that pencil like looking like thing and click on edit settings. And what would come out or appear is this with the number 2. So what you want to do is just upload your thumbnail that is 111 by 74 pixels and type in the name of the tab and click save. Okay, and that's it. You'll have a good looking tab. And that's it for this
section.
part. Yeah, for this section.
Okay.
Do you have anything?
Okay, cool. Hey man, it's so funny. I got people saying Dex now. Anyway, so friends, there were some questions about how to set up tabs. We won't talk about it in this session. It will be another session, but here we're just going to show you how to control it, how to change it. Now there was another question. The photos, Andre, tab always change when you upload a pic. Can we assign a pic for that tab? Yes, like in this slide here, once you edit the settings and then you can change the image, that particular image or the image that the picture that you'll be using will be assigned to that specific tab. It's not going to change. So once you do these steps, it will always be for that specific tab. Okay, so that's I think there was no other questions. Everyone's just
Oh,
saying
Jay,
Dex.
can
Yeah,
can I add on that for
yeah, man.
that question?
Yep, go.
Yeah, I think he's referring to the photo section where every time you
Ah,
upload a new photo,
yep, yep.
it would show the new photo. So basically, what we did here to get that feel is actually re-upload uh, 111 by 74 pixels inside the photo section. So it's like cheating the system in a
Yeah,
way. So every time you upload photos, you end up uploading your default photo at the last. I hope that helps.
yeah. Yeah. It looks like it doesn't have an edit. Yeah, it doesn't have an edit. That's why you have it's I think it's Andre. Um, it doesn't have an edit feature. It's like what Dex was saying. I was actually doing this for months and months and months, so I can have because I'm very peculiar and I'm very neat as well. So when I was looking at those four tabs, I wanted them to be, the same, the same look and feel. So and Dexter's right. Like once if you add other images in there, which is what I do pretty much every day, and then if you want to have that tab that is specifically that design, then every time you add an image, you got to put the same tab image again straight after. So then the latest image is always that tab image. Does that make sense? Do you understand that, Dex? Oh, okay,
So
cool.
Jay,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep, Andrea understands now. So that's the only thing. It's just that it's very tedious. But like I said, I actually did that for, I don't know, probably for about 5 months, just so it looks neat and professional while I was sort of generating leads to the fan page. It's the only way to sort of do it. Otherwise, the latest image will always be the picture shown there. Okay, so we'll go to I don't even know what your next slide is. Okay, go. That's your next slide.
okay. Okay, the next slide would be about pinning posts for maximum exposure. So this is one trick that would allow you to keep an important post at the top of your activity feed for the duration of 7 days. You can maximize the 7 days. You can cut it on the first or second day. It's your choice. But basically, this is used to highlight very important posts that will be first seen by your users. So when a first-time visitor would probably go back to your fan page, pinning would help that post stay on top instead of, as you can see on the image with the what do you call this, the yellow circle. You can see that the post is way down the timeline, and when you actually pin the post, it will basically just stay up. And one important thing that you can do here is that uh, you should know is that links can be added, and I suggest that you add links when you use pinning. And when you pin a post, uh, you want the person to be directed to where your next step would be.
Dex.
So that's basically, yes, that's basically. I'm not moving, and
I know
I'm sorry,
everyone.
guys.
This is so cool, man. If all of you can see the chat box, everyone's saying Dex. How freaking cool is that?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Now,
everyone's
now
reminding
they
me.
forget my name.
Yeah, I know. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry. Just what you were saying. Just continue. Just rewind a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, when you have a very important post and you don't want to be posting it over and over again, just just pin it on the top. It's you it it would it you have the option for it to stay there for 7 days, and you also have the option to include a URL on that post. So basically, I suggest that you use a photo so that you can interchange URL whenever you need to, just like what we've talked about on the previous webinar. So
Okay,
basically,
great.
that's it. And the clue that a post is already pinned is that you will see an icon just like on the image there
On the
with
right.
the green circle. Can you see that, everyone? I hope everyone can see that. And that's basically it. Include a URL, post something there uh, that will include or will have a very important message, just like updates, new releases. If you're going to open a new store, if you're going to have an event, if you're going to have a contest, pinning a post would basically increase the exposure of that post. Have anything to add to it, Jay?
Yeah, sorry, apologize. The circle is not showing the green circle, but it's on the far right on the image where it's got John's lovely face down the bottom, and it's that post there. And the pin post or the pin image is the on the top right of that post, which is. Can everyone see that? All right. Okay. Say yes if you can see it. Well, type yes. Okay, cool. Everyone's saying yep. Well, I've never seen yep before, like spelled as UIP. Okay, yep. Okay, cool. So, and I'm sure everyone knows how to pin to the top, which is the image on the left here, which is you select the pin, the pen icon, and then you just go pin to top. I use pin a lot when I'm promoting a special event or something that's important to me. If I'm sharing a special personal development message that's probably that was organized by Tony Robbins or Robert Kiyosaki, and I think that's really powerful. I will pin that post to the top of the face of my fan page timeline, and then so people can see it. And even if you're promoting something, like I said, if you've got an event or if you have a special offer, if you sell products, and then if it's like 20% off, you should pin it. So then at least you can get the most amount of traction, is what we refer to in the internet world, or traffic, where people can see it the most. So this is the tips that you use to so the particular message that you're trying to explain or something that you're trying to sell or promote is seen by as many fans as possible on your fan page. So it's important. It's a very powerful little tip, and I see not many people using it. But I suggest that if you've got a message or sale to really promote, I suggest you use this little tip. So thanks, Dex. I'll go to the next slide.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Anchoring.
Yeah. So the next slide is about anchoring posts that matter. So it's just like what we've said or mentioned last webinar. Using the at sign followed by a fan page or your friend's name is really very important. So I included it here again because it's a trick that I think would be one of the top three, I think, of the top three tricks that you could implement immediately to increase fan coming into your fan page, to increase visibility, to cross promote, and to join in relevant events happening outside the world. So in this case, with the example we have, Jan Kalub, you can see actually that name is highlighted blue because it's anchored back to the John Caleb fan page. So John Caleb family salutes the great men and women at the London Olympics. So if you have time to look for a way to anchor your fan page to an existing event, a trending event, that would definitely help you grow your fans more. And by using also this trick, you can target you can target you you can target other fans from another page which has the same, more or less basically the same service that you provide. So it's like harboring another fan page's fan also. So it's like cross promotion, I guess. You can call that it that way. Okay, Jay, do you have anything to add?
No, I think that's it's very important. I did share this last week, so and I know I got a lot of messages regarding that, so thank you for that. But yeah, this is a very powerful, another very powerful technique, and I suggest everyone should try it. And when you're thinking about anchoring, think about who your potential customers are and where are they existing in Facebook right now. Okay. And then basically, wherever they're existing, what I mean by that is which fan pages are they staying around or are they always going to? And start to anchor those particular fan pages. For example, when I was beginning my Life Master Success Secrets, and it still do now, I was looking. My potential customers were entrepreneurs. Okay, so where I found entrepreneurs were in fan pages of well, we all know Robert Kiyosaki, fan pages of T. Harv Eker, who's also a big speaker and best-selling author in the States. Who knows T. Harv Eker? Say yes. Just want to see who T. Harv Eker. Yes, yes. Okay, so whoa, there's a lot of you that know T. Harv Eker. Yeah, well, he's a very well-known entrepreneur and speaker. Um, I suggest here. Let me just type his name because I can see some people don't know him. I'll send this to all. T. Harv Eker. I suggest if your target market is also entrepreneurs, um, go to his fan page and like the fan page and then start to anchor his fan page. So this is what I was doing a lot of when I first began. And what you're trying to do really is just add value to, for example, T. Harv Eker's fan page, and then hopefully the more that you do that, the consistent uh, process that you do that, then fans of T. Harv Eker will eventually come to you to your fan page as fans. Okay, so that's really what your end in mind is to get those fans moving to your fan page, and then they become your fans. Okay, so you just have to do it consistently. That's all. Yes. Oh, cool. Alice, I think, has attended T. Harv Eker's seminars in the US. Yeah, he's an awesome guy. He's a Facebook friend of mine, and I'll tell you how I did that. So in the future. Okay, Dex, 6.
Okay. Next, we'll be talking about milestones and how significant are they and how you can use them. The first thing about milestone is that milestones basically are just the way they are named. They are used to highlight a very, very important date in your business or your page history. One thing you can do is actually go back and set the milestone as far back as 1800s. So if you have a company that existed way back 1800s, you can show or tell your audience the story about your company and put it in a milestone and set the date back to 1800s. And the cool thing about milestone is that uh, they weigh more in when it comes to Facebook's algorithm. What this means is that when you use milestones, more fans would actually be seeing that post in their news feed. Just be careful though not to abuse this and use only when appropriate and relevant. And so what are the possible things? What are the possible events where you can use milestones? You could actually use them for a new store opening, a new product that is about to be launched, when your company was founded, anything that is very, very relevant. Like, let's say you got interviewed in a local television show, and that is an important milestone for your career. You could actually include that there. And um, what's what one tip that I could share is that when creating a milestone image, it is better if you size it to 843 by 403 pixels. So it would really look good in the timeline format. And basically that's it. Use milestones for appropriate events and you'll have more people seeing it in their news feeds. Anything to add, Jay?
No, no, that's fantastic. So as Dex was saying, just any special event or occurrence within your business or the business or the fan page, it's you put that there as milestones. So any achievements, for example, in my case, when I hit my first 1,000, when I hit my first for 50,000 fans, well, my 10,000 fans, then my 50, then my 100,000 fans, and then recently the 150, and then my next milestone is 200,000 fans. So anything like that, or the first event that I did with John Cullub. That was a milestone for me. My first TV interview, my first radio interview, anything like that is important and allows you to put that through the milestone. So just keep that in mind, as well as any promotions that you have. So we'll go to tip 7. This is a cool one too.
Okay. Tip 7 will be about starring posts to strengthen viewership. And what this basically means is like it's similar to milestones, where when you star a post, what actually happens is that your post would be stretched to fill up the entire width of the page. So a starred post, you could actually star a photo album, a video, uh, a plain text post. And the good thing about this is the dates can be changed so they appear where you want them to be in your timeline. The good thing about starring posts also is that uh, as as we have noticed, we can go around from, let's say it's 2012 now, and we can go back as far as 2008. And when you have a starred post there, it would be easier for you to look for that post, because that would be the priority for Facebook to show when somebody goes and goes around your timeline and skips years. And that's basically the advantage of starring a post. Also, um, what's special about starring a post is that you are maximizing the real estate. that's that is the opportunity for you to catch the eye of your audience in a better way. Let's say for a video example, a starred video would be seen as a wider screen, a video playing on a wider screen, bigger screen. And if you have a high definition video, that would really, really look cool inside your timeline page. And that's it about starred posts.
No, that's awesome, man.
Anything?
Uh,
Yes?
yeah, I think the key point here is that it stretches to the entire page width of your Facebook timeline. So again, it's a very important piece of real estate that you can create when you're trying to promote something, or there's a special event happening, because it uses the full width of the fan page of your Facebook timeline. So then it's very easy to see, right? So just think about if you want to promote anything, that could be a product that you want to sell, or an event, or a special event. Basically, you know, make it turn it into a starred post so then people can see it. It stands out, and then also Facebook will notice it, and then it will actually promote it even more as well, especially if you're going through a long timeline. So awesome tip again, Dex. You're pretty good at this, man. Well done.
Thanks, Jay.
Okay, so tip 8.
Okay, tip number 8 will be about the timeline activity feed. This is basically more on the experience of your audience, actually. And as you can see, the timeline navigation lets users click back through the years and view your business or page's activity by date. And by simply adding or changing the date of a post, your your post will now appear on the right order. And as I've said a while ago, dates can go as far back as 1800s. And if your company or brand is really old, that's good news for you because you can tell the whole story, the great stories about your brand. And Coca-Cola does that very, very good. If you want to steal a principle, go look for Coca-Cola. You might find good ideas there. Also, since users can now dig deeper into your page's history, I suggest that you cross-examine your page. What do you mean? What do we mean by this? Uh, what we must do is we want to go back through our page, go through our page, acting like a customer and clicking everywhere so that we could actually hide irrelevant content. When we find irrelevant content, we could hide them, we could delete them, we could also not only irrelevant, also embarrassing and misrepresentations of our business, negative things that just appeared before. And if your company has undergone or your brand has undergone some changes that doesn't represent you right now, you have the choice to actually remove that. Just think like a customer, get inside their shoes, go over your fan page, and if you're happy with what you see, that means you're doing something good. And one thing that you could actually ask is that this is a guide question that I use when looking through our fan page is this question: does this represent my company the way I want it to? So if you answer yes, that's good. And what's also special is that at the end of each month on the timeline is what we call a statistics box. And what that basically does is that we could actually see what posts are trending, what posts are getting shared most, and for a marketer's perspective, that is gold because you don't have to manually count. All you have to do is just check out and compare. And that's basically it for the timeline activity feed. You have anything to add, Jay?
No, I think you've got that perfectly well. So we'll go to the next one. Okay,
Okay.
9.
9. Okay, one powerful thing about Facebook also is that you get a daily snapshot of what's happening inside your page. What this means is you'll see what's working and what's not. The new admin panel allows much easier access also for admins to navigate around the page. And the admin page, actually, this admin panel appears at the top of your page. It can be hidden from your view, and this is also where you edit your page info and settings. Why am I sharing this even though it's basically very, very basic? For the reason that some admins up until now come up to me and ask me, Dex, where can I change where can I edit my page name? Is it still possible to add my phone number for my page, etc.? And these questions are being asked basically by new Facebook admins. So because this webinar is being shared to you so that you'll be fully prepared for the event on August 25, I've included this one also. So if you're already a veteran when it comes to this kind of stuff, I hope you understand that there are still a lot of admins that are not familiar with this feature of Facebook. Also, this feature of Facebook is very, very important if you're a busy business owner and you have a social media manager assigned to your fan page. What this means for you is that even though you are not the one managing your Facebook fan page, this is an easier way for you to see what's happening inside your fan page without having to look at it every day. Just a reference material for you if you're a busy business owner. Anything to add, Jay?
No, not really. Just there was a question that I saw earlier on regarding. Remember, we were talking about the well, basically the basic information the status information that you can do on about your company. So this is where it is, guys. So basically, you just click on edit page up the top there, and then that's where you can edit your information, your 155 character information about your business or about your fan page, where you can put a link in there as well. So this is where everything is. Yeah, there's a lot of features in here, and I suggest for all the admins is just click on this area, which is at the top of you'll find at the top of the fan page, and just play around with all the options. Make sure that before you play around with it, make sure that you don't delete anything or anything like that. So yeah, just have a go at it, because this is for myself as well, and for my VAs. We're always looking at this. We're looking at insights, who the new likes are, where they're coming from, what are the notifications. Normally on my fan page, there's always someone every single day that is liking a whole heap of posts, even my old post, going back weeks ago. And they may like all these posts, and they like about 15 to 20 posts all at once. And so what I normally do is I organize my team to send them a short personal message just to say thank you, for liking everything, because that when people are doing that, that actually boost up your fan page as well with Facebook. So you can see all these things, any private messages as well, and then any Facebook tips, like promotion tips. So all this stuff that is there available for you. So keep an eye on it and learn from that, right? Because you'll get to know exactly basically who the fans are coming in, and then what they're liking, what they're commenting on, and then you can gather good feedback from that to add value to the rest of the fans in that fan page. Because if there's a lot of people liking the same thing or asking similar questions, then you feed that to the rest of the fans on the fan page. And I've gathered a lot of products, different products for my Facebook mastery program based on these things, just getting to know what my page insights are and daily snapshots. So pretty cool. Okay, so we're nearly there. We have 2 more tips to go. So Dex, number 10.
Okay, this is about the activity log. Finally, the activity log allows the admins and the page owners to see all of the activity that is happening inside their page. And uh, as you can see here, the cool thing about activity log is that you can go back to what you have been doing over the past week, over the past month, and as in a marketer's perspective, what this means is that you can look at what posts are reaching more people and what type of posts are engaging the type of fans or community that you have. And also about the activity log, you can get access through the edit page, as you can see here on your screen. And just click on the activity log, and on the upper right side of the activity log, where you can see the all, can you see it, guys? That all thing, you can basically sort out what kind of posts will be shown in your activity log. So for example, you want only the photos to show up, all of the photos that you've been posting, and you want to compare them. Just click on that all button and click on the photos, and that's basically it. The same thing if you want to compare videos, your posts, comments, etc. Everything is there. For a business owner, this is also helpful if you want to check if your virtual assistant is doing their job, if your social media manager is actually posting on your behalf, if you decide to hire another person to do the postings for you, this will be your friend. This is like your virtual secretary, registering everything that's happening from comments on the side of your VAs or social media managers to the posts that they make. Do you have anything to add, Kuya Jay?
The only thing is, this is a must for everyone. That's all. That's my tip. If you look at this stuff and understand this, it will definitely help you build on your fan page, and it will help you understand who your customers are and how to add value to your customers, or in this case, your fans. Okay, and there it is. There's an image there on the top right where you click Edit Page, and besides Activity Log, just underneath the words Edit Page, there's Update Info. So that's where you update your basic information, where people can see, like what I was talking before, where people can see, what your value is in basically 155 characters. Okay, so we have one more tip, which is number 11, and go, bro. You can start it, man.
Okay, and the final tip would be about the friend feed. And this basically is just a way for you to uh, monitor who you should be talking to when it comes to targeting, let's say, crowds, or what we call in the marketing world, movers or evangelists. And this is basically a way for you to look for people who's who are willing and already are doing the spreading of news for you about your probably your product or your service. And this is also a way for you to track down some people that you should be getting connected to, from a perspective of a fan page owner to a customer. It's like um, looking for the what we call the red hot customer that is actually interacting with you through the use of fan page. This feature will actually help you increase social proof also, because the friend of a friend who's interacting with your page will act as what we call a relationship connector. Like if A knows B and as a friend, and B is a friend of C, then A and C would probably have a better chance to get connected to each other faster if B would be like introducing A to C. And that's the basic principle about friend feed. So if you want to spy on the fans that's interacting with your page and their friends, this is the good place to start. And what I've also included here, that this feature can actually be turned off in the admin panel, but I suggest that you leave it on because it's for the social proof thing. When somebody comments on your page, their friend would see it. If somebody posts on your page, their friend would see it. So basically, it's a social proof that builds up in time. Okay, Jay,
Yes.
do you have anything to add?
No, I think you've really explained that well, and I suggest again everyone that look at this tip and understand it well. So that basically ends our.
Okay, Jay,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I
yeah.
forgot a very, very important thing about friend feed.
Oh, go, man.
It's good, I remember. Here,
Okay,
friend
everyone,
feed
don't leave yet.
actually, don't leave yet, don't leave yet. I forgot something very important about friend feed.
Yeah,
Um, the friend feed actually highlights if nine or more friends actually interacted with your page in a way.
yeah,
So let's say you have a post and nine friends or friends of friends or users would be interacting there. That would be the one that would be shown on the friend feed.
yeah. That's a good
That
tip,
that's
man.
that's the important thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, no, thanks for that. I forgot about that. So, no, that's good. Okay, so, friends, we hope that you definitely got a lot of value from it. Now, I didn't answer. There was a lot of questions, and apologize if I wasn't able to answer all the questions because it just keeps coming through. There's pretty much 100 people, and it just keeps feeding through. But there was quite a few questions about getting copies of the presentations, and I do apologize. We are sorting it out, and I was trying to organize these things for everyone, but it's still being updated right now. But if you want to get the the recordings of the previous two, just there's a URL on the screen right now, which is lifemastersuccesssecrets.com/SMMMC. That's where I'm sort of uploading it at the moment, but nothing's there at the moment. Where you'll go to is actually to a page on Facebook on mine, and then that's where you'll see some videos. But the videos aren't there just yet. But just write that down, and basically just check that out in the next couple of days, the next few days, and you'll be able to see that there. And which now I know Dex is we had a problem with the first webinar, part 1, and I know Dex's team is looking after that right now. Is that nearly finished, Dex, or about to
Yes,
be?
Sir Jay. It's nearly finished. I'm just merging the slides so that
Okay.
it would have a video instead of just having an audio.
Okay, fantastic. So, so yeah, just write that link down, and if we have problems with this link, then we'll definitely organize something with Dexter as well to have that. So, we do thank everyone. Now, every time I finish, I always give a free gift. So, for the listeners that lasted all the way and that actually made the effort to stay at the very end, well, this is a free gift. Okay, so this is a gift valued at 4,000 pesos, but to the always the kindness of Mr. John Cullub, that he wants to give this away for free. And this is actually coming up this Tuesday on August the 14th, which is at Quezon City. Did I pronounce that right, man? Quezon City?
Yes, yes, Sir Jay.
I used to say it the Australian way, which is Quezon City, but now I know it's Quezon City. So it's this Tuesday, the 14th, from 6:30 p.m. till 10 p.m. And the address is there at 55 Events Place, which I've never been before, but I will be going there because I'm the one that's actually going to be speaking. So you can register this event by texting FB plus your name to 0917-879-0543, or call John Cullub's office at 748-7646 or 382-9997. So this is going to be a free event that John is always giving away, and I will be hosting this event. John will be saying a few things, but it will be me sharing some more Facebook strategies that I haven't revealed before. So because I'm limited for time there, I'm just going to be sharing 3 more strategies on how you can attract leads and create a buzz on Facebook. So just quickly, in case I'm seeing some questions popping up, that people want to know what's for this Tuesday, is that strategy 1, which is a very, very important strategy that I want to reveal, and I actually haven't revealed it yet, and which is the Life Master Success Secrets map. And what that is it's a marketing automation plan that you need to have for your business and on Facebook. Okay, so for your business fan page on Facebook. So I'll be talking about a little bit about that. And then strategy 2 is questions. So how you can create questions on your fan page where you're interacting and then really finding out what your fans or your potential customers are looking for, what type of service they want from you. And basically, once you can find those answers, then it allows you to create more value and create a service or product based around what your customers' needs are. So that's setting up questions on your fan page. And lastly, and I was getting a lot of these questions tonight about Facebook ads. So it is my first time revealing about Facebook ads in the Philippines. So if you want to come and learn a little bit more about Facebook ads, then you better come this Tuesday. Because I'll be revealing first time about this and how you can use it to now move and build more fans on your fan page. But you got to do it the right way because you don't want to be wasting money, well, peso money, US money, whatever it is, where fans are coming to your fan page and you're not doing anything with it. So there is an art, there is a strategy behind Facebook ads. So I'll be revealing quickly a little bit about that. So if you want to register, then this is a free event that John is organizing, and thanks to him again, it's in Quezon City. The address there is at 55. How do you pronounce that, man? 55 Scout or Scout? Dex. What's the address,
That
man?
Scout
Ralos,
You could
Ralios Street.
Ralios.
Ralios
Yeah.
Street in
55
Quezon City.
Scout Ralios Street.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. So the details are there again, and basically that's your free ticket to go to that. And again, thanks to John, he's an awesome guy, and I will be hosting that and revealing more of those strategies in there. So there is another question about Facebook ads. Man, Facebook ads is like the topic at the moment. I've got so many questions asking about that. Yes, on the 25th, which is the main event, I will be talking about Facebook ads in depth. Okay, so yes, I will be talking about that because it's very, very important. It's made me a lot of money, and it's generated a lot of traffic for my fan page. But you have to do it the right way. And another tip regarding Facebook ads, because I'm getting more questions about it. Sorry if I can't answer it all. Is that the great thing about that? If we're marketing to Filipinos, if your target market is the locals in the Philippines, then that is heaps better because compared to the rest of the world, your click-through rate or your cost per click, because when you do an ad, if people don't understand what I'm talking about, well, they better come to Tuesday. But when you create a Facebook ad, the clicks are so much cheaper in the Philippines. So that's why if your target market is Filipinos, then basically it costs you pretty much about a fifth of what the normal price is outside the Philippines if your target market. Like for example, if my target market is for business mentoring or consultants in Australia, and that's the keyword, that could cost me uh, just for example, say 25 cents per click. In the Philippines, if the same marketing strategy for using Facebook ads is used for Filipinos, then it's only costing me about 2 cents to 3 cents a click, right? So it's freaking cheap. So that's the cool thing is that if you want to learn about Facebook ads, come to this event. So everyone, like I always say, and I want to say thanks again to Dex. You're awesome, and basically you're really learning a lot. You're accelerating from some of the sharing that I have, and also you going out there and researching yourself. So thank you once again for your great input and your great sharing and knowledge. And like I always say, so I have to ask this question. It is a must. So who's awesome? And I want to see all the answers pop up. And there you go. So guys, who's awesome? Oh, hey Dex, man, you should see this. It is cool. Everyone's saying I am awesome. So thank you guys. And Dex,
I
thank you. You've got any more messages? No more?
Well, I just hope to see them this coming Tuesday and also on the 25th. And also, I think I'll be sharing the slides for this webinar.
Yes.
I'll be so basically in about probably 10 minutes after this webinar, I'd be uploading it and share it on the events page where we had this hosted.
Oh, cool. There you go. Okay. So, and then I'll organize the video. I'll stop the recording and then I'll give that to you as well. Okay. Okay, guys. So you are all awesome. And if I see you on Tuesday, then I'll see you on Tuesday. Otherwise, Dex and I will see you in the next webinar to come. And we don't know that exactly just yet when, but we'll definitely be doing more webinars. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dex.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, KJ. Have a great night.
Same to you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.